Hello, this is a quick look at the 2022 LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set called Super Robot. It comes with 159 pieces, and I bought it for its suggested retail price of $10 US. Hey, $10 US feels like a pretty good price for something that is not all made of just tiny pieces. These are average size pieces, and to have 159 of them feels pretty good. The title of the set kind of says what it is. Super Robot is a genre, but this particularly, as I have been told by viewers and confirmed by looking at it myself, is clearly an unlicensed, uncredited homage to not the first Super Robot anime from Japan, but the first Super Mech, the first piloted, where there's a person inside Super Robot, effectively called Mazinger-Z. Spelling's in the title, but I mean, that's exactly what this is. Some versions of Mazinger originally did not have the wings, but then they added on the wings, and then you look up the versions that have the wings and you see, oh yeah, that's exactly what this is. That's pretty cool. I appreciate the homage there from the designer that came up with this. So, articulation, the head moves all around. Yep, you got the Mixel style ball joints. Arms have elbows. You can rotate things around to change things up a little bit. That's a thumb. So all of this is supposed to represent like it's a fist, right? But it's kind of like a glove that it looked like these things had. The ability to rotate this around allows you to even, come across the chest and stuff. You actually have more upper body articulation than you usually do. Pauldrons are able to get out of their own way, so you can bring the arms all the way out like this. And then down here, you do not have knees. Sorry, knee freaks. No knees this time. Toys don't always need knees. Sometimes not having knees can be a better thing for younger kids because you have less trouble getting them to just stand up, when you just want a thing to stand up. This does have a little bit of trouble with standing up, not because of that pose that I just put it in right there, but these joints right here are loose because there's so much weight down here. It's not able to be quite perfectly supported by a single ball joint. That's going just a little bit beyond what I think should be its operational range in terms of the amount of weight that it has to hold up against. So this is able to fall down a little bit easy, and it just doesn't feel that great. It feels a little bit loose. It's not too bad. It works. It's just, I think it's on the other side of a line that I would prefer not to cross or not to see crossed in a set that's made for younger kids. This is a 6+ set. It's perfectly easy to assemble it, I think, for a kid who is 6. The wing-like things back here can be moved in and out, obviously, but I mean, the main thing here is just to be able to do that kind of thing, so it's flying through the air. Like so. And that works. Thing does not look great from around the back, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with this because, well, first of all, fans of the history behind it will appreciate it. It's a fine toy. It's all built up with pretty normal, regular pieces. At the very least, it becomes a very good parts pack, and it looks respectable, even on display. Now, speaking of parts pack, of course, I did mention this is a 3-in-1. I'm not going to take this thing apart and put it back together to show you in person the different options that they give you here, but I'll show you the bigger versions of there. That pose is great. But, and the reason that I don't do that is that it is not worth the time, because the overwhelming majority of people have shown throughout the course of the past decade with consistency that with these smaller models, they don't care that much about the alternates, and that always brings out people in the comment, relatively few people in the comments who did want to see this. Well, actually, JANG, I did want to see that, and it's the most important thing, because I think that the third model is the best. Sorry. I've got a lot of experience with this. I know what I'm doing. That is a dragon, and that is a plane. That's cool. That's all there is to it. Overall, I think that this is a good set for $10. I'm glad that they came out with it, and I have nothing really bad to say about it other than these joints have just a little bit too little friction. Overall, happy with the entire experience. $10 is really good for something with this big of a box and that much stuff. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon.